everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Chiefs coming in at 8-4, going up against the Jets, who come in at 9-3.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. One across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
In motion comes the tight end left. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. here's a carry heading left. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 3-19. No. Check. Watch him now. Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so, because you've tried to run the ball, and really it doesn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So that I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the first down.
One that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside of the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. up to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Let's go! 3-19!
And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Play clock winding down. Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Room here to run. The 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Come on, let's go.
They run the counter now on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
Let's go.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And the Jets set to take the field. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And an out of the run. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over them. This is caught inside the 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
And it is now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Ohio! Come on! Ohio!
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Come on, let's go!
He'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 22. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays.
There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Good job, baby. Yeah, score. Yeah. Touchdown, baby. Hey.
A try here for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now here comes Kansas City. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Ohio, flex round! Flex round!
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go! Red 38!
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Ohio! Ohio!
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Flex round! Flex round!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here this first half as he gets it away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. All right, now look at. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Hey, check. 3 down. Gun.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, now, look at 56. Here we go now. 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's the right side here, complete. A nice gain of 21 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it 2nd down. To throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Ohio! Let's go!
Now back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be taken at the 13. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
fake here on first down. And man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Check three. Hurry up, here we go. Three. Hot.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Hot.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. Brad 38.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Let's go. Flex round.
They run a draw here on second down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
The Chiefs on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Flex round.
They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Come on, let's go. What? 9. Ohio.
They're in deep lead going for it as they look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. All right, now.
They're going to look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. All right, here we go. Boom, landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. And some space here. He's got daylight past the 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right there at the 43. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Check down, 81.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go now. Green 30.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Hurry up, watch it now, Barney. Gun.
He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Flex, Ohio.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Come on, let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
They'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Come on, Ohio.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Chiefs on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go, Ohio. Flex round.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, Start loosening up. I think he'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Yardage back at the 35. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. And the play clock's running down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing right, and that's complete. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard right near the 39. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught at the 10. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. Give him 30 yards there. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really it's a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
And now out come the Jets. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try to keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
As they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Going to be run over, hit hard as he'll be marked down. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And tough starting field position here. Deep in their own territory, they look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll They'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and we knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he's got some space here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put